And once you've created that account, you'll be able to log in on our portal. Hi everyone, this is John McQuillan, Manager of Fitness and Wellness at Pana Community Hospital, and I'm here today to share with you a brief tutorial on our LiveWell app. So if you haven't already joined our online community, I encourage you to send an email to me at jmcquillan@panahospital.com or send us a message on Facebook at LiveWellPCH. And then we'll make sure that you get a welcome email. And the welcome email will look like this. It will welcome you to our community and invite you to create your own account by providing a username and password, but you'll also be able to download using this third link an app for your iOS or Android device. Now, once you've gotten your account all set up and you download your app, you'll come to this screen. I'm going to go ahead and log in and then we can get started. Now, when you first log into your app, it'll welcome you and it's going to ask you for some additional information. So we'll select continue. And it's going to ask you to pair whether you use Apple Health, like you have an Apple Watch or Google Fit. If you have something that pairs up with your Google Fit, it will ask you to pair that data right now. Now, if you do use a Fitbit, make sure that you know that you have to go to the website, the portal version, to connect your Fitbit directly. Then you just fill in some basic demographic information and you select continue. Now, once you're into the app, and you see all these different little tiles here, we're going to kind of go over some of the basic tiles that you really need to know. So community, this is the first and most important one because we post all kinds of updates, whether it's information, if something changes with our operations. We also post motivational tips, food, exercise, all kinds of great stuff that you'll want to scroll through. And we encourage that you guys comment on things because you'll notice down here you'll see the hearts and the comment bubble. If you click on that, it will bring up a screen that you can type your comment and then hit the paper airplane to make your comment on the post, or you can just heart it and move on. So that is the community section. Now, schedule is the next piece I want to look at, and that's right here in the center. So on schedule, you will see the different classes that are available. So like if I want to book Zumba, how long the class is, how many calories I can expect to burn, what time, how many participants, the instructor, all that good information. And you can also cancel just by going into the same place that you went to book it. You'll also notice there is a click to join class on Zoom button, and that will take you straight to the class on Zoom. How easy is that? And you can also go forward to different days and book in advance. We do allow bookings 1 week in advance, and I'm also changing some of the setup so that you can book classes after they've occurred, because if you go and use a YouTube video or something, which I'll show you how to do very soon, I want you to go in and book that class just because we want to make sure that you get credit and we get credit for you using it. Now, activity calendar, we've talked about the activity calendar on the portal, but this is the activity calendar on your app. So you'll notice that for today, I've logged in Zumba, and I'm doing Zumba, and I've got my steps, but I can click this little plus button down here. It's another way to join a class, plan a workout. We have tons of pre-designed workouts ready for you. You can go through and browse through them and select one that you'd like to try. It'll let you schedule that workout. We can go into that in a little bit more detail later. But you can also log an activity, search for something like walking, and add how much walking you did. And so that's going to be where you keep track of all of your activity. Now on the next row, you'll notice nutrition. We have a separate nutrition app. We're not going to cover that today, but I want you to know what it does. Progress tracker is where you can go and enter in your body weights or take measurements, different things like that to keep track of how you're doing. Workouts, again, that's going to take you to those pre-made workouts that we have available that you can add to your activity calendar. Challenges that you can select into and see any different challenges that we're doing as a group. So right now we're doing a challenge called Make Them Stare, and it tells you a little bit about the challenge, what you would need to do, shows you the leaderboard. You can join that challenge if you desire. But then my profile is going to show you basically kind of like your feed of what's going on. fitness points that you have, calories that you've burned, different things that you've done, basically. And you can also make posts to it, like today was a great day, or I really enjoyed class today, or whatever it is. Now, moving on to your account settings, you can actually delve a little bit deeper into your account, make any adjustments to those pieces of information that you need to. You can adjust your workout player here, whether you want to adjust how long your rest period is, if you'd like the verbal motivation from your virtual coach, whether you want a male or female coach, and so on. You can adjust your notifications, how often you'd like to be notified about classes, etc., etc. Now, the only other things I will point out are the web shop right here in the bottom right-hand corner. But the LiveWell shop will give you a place where you can purchase. Maybe you're new. We'd love to have you join us on the mobile plan, the on-demand plan, or the all-access plan. I will show you now the community tab. And the community tab is right here to the right of that blue plus button. Now, this is a super important one because this is where you'll come to get your different exercise classes. So for instance, I'm going to click into LiveWell Live. So LiveWell Live, I'm going to see, okay, well, that class was on Monday, and there are the links for it. So when I click into those classes, I can highlight that link, and it's going to take me to YouTube, and I can either open it as a link or open it in YouTube, and boom, I'm right there in that class in the past, retaking Monday all over again. Now, you'll notice that with those classes, sometimes you'll have to scroll forward a little bit because we allow a few minutes of letting people get in and get set up. So you might just need to jump ahead a few minutes if you're going to take that class. And you can go back to any of these classes. The only one that I will point out, which we have to on Zoom, but we don't have on YouTube, is because we can't record our Zumba classes for later use. So just scroll back through here. You have all of these different workouts to go back to. Maybe there was a particular day that you really love, and you want to go back and do it again. And you can even save it if you want. So let's go back from here. But you can go into different groups like Silver Sneakers, etc., to find different content and different workouts. So that's where you'll want to go. Let's hit the home button back here on the left-hand bottom corner, and that's going to take us right back to the main page. So from here, I want to point out to you the blue plus button in the center. This blue plus button has a lot of shortcuts, like to join a class, to plan a workout, to log an activity, to track your progress, to log your food. Some of the main things that you'll be using in the app. Now, the other one I'll point out is the Me button in the bottom right-hand corner. This is going to show you, your current memberships, your current progress, different information about you. You can kind of explore that a little bit. And then My Plan basically is going to summarize the activities that you're doing, whether they're classes, workouts, challenges, all of that different type of stuff. So while we have a little bit of time, I want to now show you what it looks like to plan a workout on the app and just what that is. So let's say we're going to do this 10-minute body weight workout right here. That looks good to me, so I'm going to select it, and now it's going to tell me it takes 10 minutes, it's intermediate level, it's 90 calories. I can see a preview of what the different exercises are in the workout, and that looks good to me, so I'm going to hit add to today, and it's going to add that to my calendar. Now I can click into that workout, and I can hit play, and it's actually going to bring up a 3D animated model that I can follow along with, and it's going to count how long or tell me how many repetitions or whatever I need to do for those exercises. It's going to show me what I've done in the past for my statistics, and it's going to show me the muscles I should be using or feeling when I'm doing those exercises. And even more so than that, if I click on this I button up here in the top right, it's going to show you some instructions. So just in case you need a little bit of extra help beyond the virtual 3D model, and that is the same for all of these exercises, a really great way to try to do a little bit extra, or if you want to try to do something outside of class, or maybe you can't make class, or maybe you're just don't want to do it that day. Lots of different options and opportunities for you within the LiveWell app, guys. So I just wanted to cover that much just for a brief tutorial today. We will delve more into detail as time goes on. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I hope you learned something new and that you keep moving and live well. Thank you and have a great day.